A woman caught on video dumping a public trash can on the street, then stealing it during New York City's Knicks championship parade, was a director at JP Morgan Chase and was fired on June 23rd over the incident, the Post has learned. The viral clip circulated across the internet showing Angie Baez dressed in Knicks gear dumping the contents of a limited edition blue and orange trash can onto a Manhattan sidewalk before walking off with the receptacle. Additional images show her riding the subway with the stolen bin. Sources say the bank looked into the incident after the video surfaced. A JP Morgan Chase spokesperson told the Post this employee is no longer with the company. Baez was the executive director of community and industry engagement for card and connected commerce at JP Morgan Chase. The 40-year-old previously served as the executive director of DEI at a New York-based review site, which Chase acquired as part of its broader push into lifestyle and experiential content. Under New York City law, theft of property valued under $1,000 is typically charged as petty larceny, a Class A misdemeanor. Consequences are often minimal, typically resulting in a fine, summons, or community service for first-time offenders. The littering that accompanied the theft could bring additional penalties. Dumping trash onto the street and stealing public property for your own personal use are both illegal, antisocial behaviors and not what New Yorkers do. On top of all that, doing both on camera is incredibly stupid, the New York City Department of Sanitation told the Post in a statement. The NYPD said on June 20th it had not received any complaints related to the incident and Baez has not been charged with a crime.
So a former Chase Bank executive was fired from her job for going viral, stealing a garbage can, and littering in public. And the crazy thing, you know what these companies say? You can do whatever you want on your spare time. But the crazy part is that you still represent the company. And then they said she was making $250,000 a year. I want to know, what was she thinking? Because the average person don't even make 100,000. And I know it's strange what's going on with this viral situation. Everybody want to go viral. I don't know why, but it's just like the craziest thing in the world. And I know your team won, but you got the nerves to steal a garbage can? Why would you take the garbage can? You should have left. But that's here nor there. But you still represent the company. You can't do what you want to do. And that's the sad situation. And her charges, they were misdemeanor charges. But they fired her because they don't want nothing bad leading back to the company. And it looked like the people was just out there just cheering her on. And she was just in the moment. That's what it had to be. Because this don't make no sense. Because there's a lot of people that would love to be in a position you're in, making $250,000 a year. Or maybe she hated her job. I don't know. Because you got a lot of people who do hate their job. And she was looking for another way out. But this way, I don't think this was the right way to go. But to each his own. She represented. But at the end of the day, you don't supposed to act like that, though. You're supposed to be able to control yourself, conduct yourself, think of another way. You shouldn't destroy property. Because what's the sense of littering? Somebody got to clean it up. Keep your neighborhood clean. I'm just talking about litter bugs in general. And it's just a sad situation because you got to just think of another way. And let me know what y'all think about this situation, because I told you, it's chaos everywhere. That's why what's about to happen, people better wake up. You don't know what's about to happen next. Imagine every time you walk out your house, you got to be prepared. You might see some chaos. or argument or anything. That don't make sense. And those Knicks celebrations, that's the crazy part. If they celebrate like that when they won, what's going to happen when they lost? And I know the Knicks ain't won a championship in a long time. If you're a basketball fan, you know that's when Earl the Pearl Monroe was on the team and Clyde Frazier. That's when they won the last time before recently. People have given up on New York winning the championship. And I know Spike Lee, he never gave up because he was always at those games and still is. And it's just crazy. But I think y'all should pick another way of celebrating. You don't have to destroy stuff. Y'all celebration look like a riot. You might as well call it a riot. That's how you celebrate. And that's the crazy situation. But to each his own. You live and you learn. People make mistakes. So she's probably going to bounce back, get another job. It's not the end of the world for her. And like I was saying previously, maybe she hated her job. A lot of people secretly hate their job. And you can't blame them. You don't know what she dealt with. I don't know. I'm just looking at it from both ways. But let me know how y'all feel. I don't think what she did was right. Because she could have did it in a better way. Then she on the subway train with the guy was just smiling. People love doing crazy things on camera. Riding it. You got possession of it. They know you stole it. You got a picture, smiling. And then blame everybody else if something happens. This is a crazy world. But that's my take on this situation. Let me know what y'all think about this. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.